Hello my friends, it's my pleasure to welcome you to my gourmet's kitchen. Today I'm cooking with S Chef Cook's range of product in association with TravelDine. Well guys, you always want to eat a good biryani at home, but I'm sure you must have found it very difficult to cook it at home because this is obviously one of the most typical dish which is very tough to get right. But gourmet range of product has made life easy this time, because using this idiot-proof recipe, anybody, absolutely anybody can cook a great biryani at home. So today I'll be showing you a very simple recipe, I think the most easiest recipe of cooking a Hyderabadi biryani in your home kitchen. So gourmet range of product has come up with a fantastic biryani masala which will make your life really easy, and you will find it very convenient to cook a great Hyderabadi biryani in your home. So let's quickly start with the recipe. I'm taking about 400 grams of chicken, and I need exactly the same amount of rice for cooking this 400 grams of chicken, which I have already soaked for half an hour and drained. I have this S Chef's Cook Hyderabadi masala, and I totally adore the packing also. See, it's so beautiful and it has given you all the recipes. Here it is a vegetable biryani, mutton biryani and chicken biryani recipe. So today I'm cooking my favorite chicken biryani, Hyderabadi chicken biryani recipe. Got this beautiful airtight packaging, which means all the flavors of the masalas are intact. So when you make your biryani, you will straight away get a good flavor of masalas in your nose, which I'm going to do now. This is amazing. I don't know if you've been to Hyderabad, but I've been to Hyderabad many a times, and I've had the privilege of cooking this biryani in some great kitchens of Hyderabad. So I can clearly relate to this masala. This is really flavorful. So a very simple recipe, masala in my hand, chicken in my bowl, and I'm gonna pour all this masala in the chicken. One step done. Now I have this 100 grams yogurt, which I've already weighed and kept, and I'm gonna add all this yogurt into the chicken. So no weighing of the ingredients, no marinating chicken, keeping it for good 3-4 hours. This masala itself will take care of everything for you. So Hyderabadi biryani is always cooked kachi, which means the chicken has to be kept raw, which means that the chicken needs lots of moisture as it cooks, because obviously the moisture of the chicken is not sufficient enough to cook by itself, So I've added the yogurt, which has lots of water. And the recipe says that you also have to add about 300 ml of water in it. So I'm going to add that now. So now I'm giving you a little bit of chef's trick. It's always nice to add some oil, when you make a biryani masala, because this will help the biryani from sticking to the bottom of the pan. So I'm using ghee here. You can also use a regular oil. Once again, we're going to mix it, and I'll just layer this whole thing at the bottom of my pan. So I have the water boiling here. I'm adding a little bit of ghee to water also, so that rice comes out nice and clear. They don't stick to each other, and I'll add some salt to the water. We'll wait for the water to come to a complete boil, and then only we'll add our rice to it. So the water is boiling now, and I'm adding this rice into the water. Just make sure you scrape it nicely. It's basmati rice, so nothing should go waste. We have to make sure we should not touch the rice. The rice grains should not break. So we will wait for say 2 minutes before the rice also starts boiling, and then we will take out the rice in 2 parts. Firstly, we have to cook the rice to 70 to 80%. And then we'll put the first layer of rice, which is 70 to 80% cooked, and then we'll wait for 2 more minutes, and then we'll put the second layer, which is about 90% done. So that's how you make a Hyderabadi biryani. We will just layer it evenly. And now some very basic things that goes in a biryani. I have some julienne of ginger, which I'm putting on top. I have some coriander leaves, which I've just picked. I have the mint leaves, which again I picked with my hands, only the freshest of leaves. Some green chilies, So here I'm putting about 3-4, and very important to add some ghee on top. And I'm adding some fried onions. So all done, biryani is ready to be cooked. So this biryani, being the boneless chicken, should not take more than 20 to 25 minutes, maximum to 30 minutes. Okay, but once you have the bone on chicken, you know, the chicken with the bone, make sure you cook it for at least 45 minutes. So the first 10 minutes you have to cook the biryani on a high flame so that there is enough steam generated, and the next 20 minutes you have to be very, very humble, very, very soft, which means the flame has to be really on the low side. So I'm covering it with the lid. And if you have a kadai like this, which has a hole on top, just a small chef's trick again. I made a paper roll like this so that my steam doesn't escape, because this is kachi biryani, which means it will get cooked in the steam itself. And I'll put the biryani on a high for the first 8 to 10 minutes. Here we go. Let's wait for the biryani to get hot. So my clock is saying that 8 minutes has passed, and I can see that there is a lot of steam that is being generated. So I think this is the time that we must put the flame on an absolute low and wait for the next 20 minutes to get this biryani cooked to perfection. So the 20 minutes wait is over. Biryani is ready. I'm putting off the flame now. But one very important point, that you will not open the biryani immediately. The chicken, the rice, etc. needs to be rested for good 10-15 minutes. So we will wait for another 10-15 minutes before we open the biryani. So it's finally time. Let's open the biryani. So this is an awesome Hyderabadi biryani flavor that I'm getting from this pan. It's time to see how the biryani has come. Here we go. Wow. This is looking gorgeous. 2 different layers of rice, one flavored with masala, one on top. And the recipe is so good that not even a single rice has stuck to the bottom. You can see. So let's serve it. Make sure you have the right mix of flavored as well as the white rice. So that's the secret of cooking an excellent Hyderabadi biryani. This looks lovely. I'll garnish it with some more mint leaf, as I like to decorate my biryani. If you have some fried cashews, etc., that also you can add. I'll add some ginger julienne and a little bit of fried onion on top. Okay, so one last drizzle of ghee. Well, that's your choice, how much you want to add. But biryani should have ghee. So guys, here we go. A perfect Hyderabadi biryani cooked by S Chef Cooks Hyderabadi Biryani Masala. And I'm sure it can really make you feel proud when you cook it for your friends at your home.